drop. Screen flash. The high score. Boss laugh.
Thumb sore, same fight. Lost track of the time all night. Snacks gone, eyes red. Still shouting one more instead. Distracted gamers, press start. Button mashing from the heart. Round one, game on. We get hit, go harder. Distracted gamers, press start.
There it goes. We're not late. You're late. Your mom
That's
is
right.
late. Your mom
We
is.
were here on time. I don't know about you guys.
Your mom is pregnant.
Oh, well, not possible.
Give me 1 second. Silver, you're in charge.
Hello. Welcome to the GG podcast. I was not expected to be given the reins.
Well, you are the ranking officer.
We're here with Ross. Ross, talk.
Hey, it's me. Yeah, well, thanks for coming up, showing up, everybody. Slight snafu, but we're going to be talking about some trailers today, and you know, all that kind of fun stuff. Jason, how's things? How's everything going?
Pretty good. Switched over to G Fiber today. I know this isn't a plug for them, but
Hey,
seriously,
Google, you want
Comcast
to pay
was-
us?
we'll take it. Comcast was like is overrated and overcharges. I gotta say.
Perhaps my greatest regret is moving when I did, because I just missed out on the G Fiber. But oh well.
Yeah.
Such is life. Now I have glorious local telecommunications company internet, and it's functional.
Functional, that's good.
I thought
You know.
Silver was in charge.
No, we were just chatting.
She was. She delegated.
Yes,
I did it. You proud
as
of
all
me?
good leaders do.
I'm not proud of you.
Oh.
Oh,
Much like your parents.
oh.
Do we care about why I was having trouble?
I mean, I'm curious.
Me too.
I went to go log in to Streamlabs and start the stream. I got an error. It couldn't authenticate with YouTube. I went to go look up how to fix error. It said restart. I restarted. It said run as administrator. I ran as administrator. It said delete the cache. I deleted the cache and saved it back up. Still wouldn't log in. It's a good thing that wasn't the solution, but even though that was suggested what the solution was. Because I don't know how to recreate a lot of the settings I've created for Streamlabs.
The Rube Goldberg machine that is Streamlabs.
Oh, yeah. Well, even just getting our names at the bottom of this nonsense. Like, I had to specifically figure out a specific code to be able to generate that, to get it to look exactly the way I wanted it to.
Joyous.
I had to figure out how to use whatever it was, C+ or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It turns out it just wasn't authenticating, so there was a workaround. Then I had to figure out how to do the workaround by going to YouTube and figuring out how to get the key so it would directly log in as opposed to normally have logged into YouTube. I'm directly streaming, but I had to get the streaming link and then the key to be able to. So, yes, this is why we're here. It's a good thing I didn't have to redo the settings, and the other one didn't work because I was not going to recreate all of this.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot.
That was never going to happen.
I thought you were just purely angry at me for the ice cream thing that I was about to get murdered.
Yeah, you know what, Silver, I have beef with you. Because famously, this is what the podcast does, is we air our grievances.
Yes.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I spent a lot of time inviting you to hang out, and guess who never hangs out with me?
So-
Me, but I'm also almost done with my class. So
I'm your best friend, Silver.
You are my best friend.
And guess who, like a friend, bullies
Uh-huh.
their friend whenever it's like, oh, you make a lot of desserts, you will give me some. And guess who made ice cream and never shared the ice cream with me?
Wow. Silver. How
Wow,
could you?
yeah.
Guess who
I
didn't
made homemade
know?
ice cream, but it
Uh-huh.
was also like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay. Who do you think is up all night?
This guy. Oh, that guy.
Also, who didn't even know that you got ice cream maker for your birthday?
Well,
No,
there would
I
be three of us in that
point.
group, at least.
Yeah, but I'm closer.
I see your
That's true.
point. I
Uh-huh.
apologize. Also, I still have ice cream.
Have I not bullied you enough? Have I not taken away your sense of self-identity?
Maybe I've just had enough, Rhett. Maybe.
You're not supposed to push back at any of this. It's
It's
ridiculous.
gonna be like that movie Enough.
Actually not giving you ice.
I've had enough. She carries. She starts bleeding at the prom. Unleashes her psychic powers.
But no, with my class almost done, and we talked about our whole war movie thing, I do fully plan on making us ice cream, and I will bring it over.
You
me and
better.
Silver had a big plan to have just because I discovered that she has an interest in war movies, and her family doesn't want to watch them. Like her dad and brother have no interest in war movies, and she wants to see war movies. And I was like, I've got so much we can watch. To the point where she's never seen Schindler's List, and it's like, dude, we can have a
Really?
big old sad time if you want to.
I want to. We're gonna as soon as biochemistry is in the grave.
Oh.
We can watch
Interesting
Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting
Sadness.
thing about Schindler's List is Spielberg allowed it to be broadcast on television as long as they didn't edit it in any way.
Yeah, that's when I watched it, and I remember being confused that I was watching TV and there was a lot of nudity.
Yeah.
Because I was like, whoa, am I supposed to be watching this? Whoa.
Well,
Apparently,
what
standards and practices don't count if it's the Holocaust.
on.
Yeah,
I was
it's-
actually surprised that they went through with that.
well, it's not super sexy when they're going to go die in the gas chambers.
True.
No,
True.
it's gross.
And if you find that sexy, there's something wrong with you.
There's one sexy leg in the gas chamber.
just hanging it out the door, alluring other members of the faith to come in.
Look at that gam.
Is this joke appropriate? You're absolutely right. It is.
Yeah.
I watched a war movie recently. It was Kelly's Heroes with Clint Eastwood. That
Classic.
was a lot of fun.
Weird movie, but classic.
Oh no, we have the rabbit hole of like big epic war movies, Band of Brothers. I mean, there's so much I can introduce you.
Yeah,
You will-
seriously.
well, and especially since Miss College Student has been so failed utterly in her education that her knowledge of World War II was the Zoot Suit riots.
Oh yeah. I still find that hilarious that was a big topic they talked about weirdly a bunch. And I'm like, what about people died? We're talking-
Well,
More people
they died
than
in those
ever.
riots.
Yeah.
But I will say they did not cover World War One at all. Did not exist.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, no, we didn't talk
What's
about
really
it all.
cool about war movies is there's so many to choose from. You could do Civil War, you could do Revolutionary War, you could do the Crimean War, you could do, I mean, it goes on and on and on.
I know, I want all of them.
I saw somebody
Bakers-
did one of those links where it's like you can blame World War II on Mexico
No.
because they executed Franz Ferdinand's brother, who was the heir apparent. So Franz became the new heir apparent, which is why he ended up in Sarajevo, which is why he got shot. Which is now, to be fair, the overly simplistic. Nobody cares about this, but I do this really quickly. What caused World War One? Well, Franz Ferdinand was killed, and it sparked off the war. Well, it's actually more complicated than that. That's a surface level understanding of the state of Europe and the politics at the time. Germany was gearing up for war militarily, and they were looking for an excuse because they felt like they were being cornered by Britain. They had the whole drama with the that dreadnought thing, if you remember, Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Where Germany wanted to be a naval power, but Britain was like, no. So every time Germany built a dreadnought, Britain built two.
Yeah.
So they guaranteed that no matter what Germany did, they couldn't out dreadnought Britain. And at some point they give up. And then Germany wanted like a colonial empire. And France and Britain were like, no, you don't get one. And then there was ancient beef that wasn't that long ago between France and Germany, because they had a war not too long before World War One, and there was still bitterness between those two.
The French were still pretty salty about 1870, 1871.
Yeah, Germany was a fairly new country too. The Balkans was actually going through a bunch of like growing pains after uncoupling themselves from the Ottoman Empire. I'm just saying, look, we're a nerdy podcast, and nerding out on history is fun. But it's a lot more complicated than simply, I killed Franz Duke Ferdinand, therefore World War One. But it's fun to think that Mexico caused it.
Usually, I remember the extent of my World War One education. First of all, it was definitely not what started it. The extent of what we were taught is that the famous one night for Christmas, they sang carols together and had a truce. That's it.
Wow.
And they played soccer.
Yep.
And it was called soccer then.
Yeah, I think you saw it too, Ross, where somebody was on a podcast and they were bitterly like, well, Americans call it soccer. And she explained where it came from. And she got upset because Britain spends a lot of time accusing America of being stupid and calling it a different name. It's like, why do you care if a different country calls the sport a different name? But then she found out that they were the ones that invented the name soccer and changed it to soccer because it was a different rule set. And so America adopted it. And then Britain went back to football. And then they spend time making fun of us for calling it soccer. And it's like, that came from you.
Well, and
we didn't just
even
make up soccer out of the blue because we're douches or whatever.
Well, it's even funnier because I think literally every other Anglophone country calls it soccer, except maybe South Africa. But like Australia, they have their own rules football, so soccer is soccer to them. Canada, because, well, they're just us, but dumber, they call it soccer. New Zealand calls it soccer. Like, everyone else calls it soccer but Britain and I guess South Africa.
Before we get into the fun stuff going on this week, your beloved, your leader, your great Rhett, has been taken low this week.
You've been laid low.
I've been laid low. The many trials of Rhett, the Jonah and the whale.
By a filthy panda.
Yeah, so I got horrifically sick. Like, terribly, like, rocking back and forth. I can't sleep. I'm either too hot or too cold. Like, cold where I'm shaking uncontrollably.
Bad.
And I haven't been sick like that in like a decade. And I was like, I don't know where this came from. And lo and behold, I know exactly to the exact item that made me sick, which is funny. All right. So stupid me for celebrating that I had a good work week. I went to Panda Express. Now, you might go, well, you don't know if it's Panda Express. I do, because that's the only thing I ate that day. All right? Secondly, I know which item, because I got like the brisket or whatever, the new item, and I had my mom try it, and she also got sick. So I know exactly which item it is, from which exact store, or which exact restaurant, which you never get to know specifically. And in my brain-addled, fevered state, I left a nasty review for the Panda Express about getting getting the horrible poos. I lost control of my body and the ability to say no when it needs to go to the bathroom. And then like the manager responded, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. Are you feeling better?" And then he's like, "Use this link to report this to corporate." I did. They haven't said anything.
No, they don't care.
But I had the receipt and everything. I knew exactly what day and exactly which item.
I'm surprised that they're like, oh yeah, totally email our corporate people on this. That surprises me.
I will
But
slander
they're not
you.
just like, please don't tell anyone.
I will slander you to tens of people on the internet.
Tens, I tell you. Tens!
And so I was feeling better, and I went out to Costco with my mother today, and we did some stuff. And I came home, and then we finished off Spider Noir,
Nice.
which was really good.
Really good.
Ross is right; it's really good. Here's the thing: it would have been a good show if you'd have had just any other guy playing Spider-Man and doing the show and action and all that. Nicolas Cage brings this quirky weirdness to it. He brings Nicolas Cage to it, which adds this whole dynamic of like, oh, this is fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
I don't think it would have been bad without him. It wouldn't have been as good.
no, it wouldn't have been as fun. And the only criticism I have is he's too old to play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I don't care. You put on a lot of makeup and you color his hair and it's fine. You just ignore the fact that's old man Nick Cage.
And you watched it in color, right?
I did, yeah. Your recommendation to watch it in color.
Yeah. Did you see any of it in black and white or just...
I haven't tried yet. I might, but...
Yeah, you'll see, like, after seeing it in color, you'll see what I mean when it's like, oh, they just did a filter. Never mind.
Yep. But yeah, I got knocked out. I was feeling tired of stuff, fell asleep, woke up 30 minutes before the podcast. And I was like, should I do it or should I not do it? I didn't know because I feel kind of flush and tired and weak right now, which I think is like aftermath of sick. Like my body's still not used to.
Yes.
You're still on the path, yeah.
Yeah.
On the path.
And so I was like, I don't know. Because luckily we're going to talk about, which apparently the internet doesn't care about our commentary when it comes to the big E3-ish. Because E3 doesn't exist, but the E3 showcase stuff. Because nobody watched the last one.
No.
Which is fine, but that's really the only big news anyway. So we're really we're gonna drag ourselves through minor news and not talk about the big game releases because there's stuff worth bringing up. Besides that, let's see. Okay, so I have something to preface really quickly, and I know people pick fights over this. Look, I am not a sports fan. The farthest I go to sports or enjoying sports is sumo, because it's like you can watch a couple matches really quickly and not care. I'll watch some martial arts stuff passing, but I don't keep track of anything. I'm not a fan. I wasn't a root for the team guy in middle school or high school. I never cared. I don't watch football. I don't watch baseball. I don't watch hockey or basketball or anything. I just don't care. I'm not a joiner. And part of the problem is not that the sport isn't kind of interesting, and I can have fun. Mostly if I go to a live game, I can get into it. But I find it hard to believe in a team when it's made up of people that's not from where you're at, that are there for the highest pay. And then I'm supposed to like believe in the logo or whatever. It's like, oh, those are our boys out there. It's like, are they really? They're from everywhere but here.
The ones that you paid.
Right. So I feel no connection. Like it would be more interesting or more connected if the team was made up of people just from your state or your area or whatever.
That would be interesting.
And obviously, a couple of states would dominate because they would have the best players. But it's fine because then you'd be like, we could do it this time or whatever. But instead, it's like, who could we lure over here with the best money to play on our team? And it's just, it doesn't interest me because they're not from your state. They're not your people. Your state funds it. And so I'm just supposed to believe in the logo and the money we put into the team. And it just, I don't feel anything. I feel nothing. Especially as the most American thing I could say, I could give a flying shit about soccer. I don't care about the game. I find it boring. Boring beyond belief. I want to personally end myself with a shotgun. Nirvana style. If I have to sit and watch soccer.
Get Cobained, baby.
Or football if you've been hit in the head as a young child. So I don't care. I care so little that not only do I not know anybody, especially because Americans do not care about soccer, and you're like, no, people is like, no, we do not care. The only time we pay attention to soccer is if we are winning. Otherwise, we do not care. Yeah, I didn't know the World Cup was happening.
Or that it was even happening here?
Barely. I heard it was going to happen here, but I didn't know when it was going to... And I didn't know it was going to happen until after it started.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, people are posting about foreigners coming to America. Well, and it's funny because a lot of foreigners coming to America are getting... They're so attached to the game. They're so hyped. And I guarantee you, even in like, because like Boston got flooded with Scots and stuff, and they're just everywhere being degenerate. And I guarantee you, a bunch of people in Boston, if they don't go downtown, won't even know what's happening. Because that's how little connection they have to soccer. And if you're an American sitting here going, no, millions of Americans care about the World Cup. And it's like, yeah, 2 or 3 compared to the 350 million people that live in the country. It is like a distant last place when it comes to like the popular sports in this country, which is fine. Look,
definitely
getting bent out of shape because look, it's the most popular sport in the world. We care. Why do you care so much? If America just has their own sports that they care about, why do we have to care about the popular sport of the world? Why does it matter if we're really very interested in the popular sport that's going on globally? I saw somebody in a chat once being like, it's actually the greatest global competition. And you had a bunch of Americans being like, no. And I get it, it's a global competition, but even Americans were like, yeah, I don't. Like, to you, that might be the case. And to a lot of other people, that might be the case. But a lot of us do not care. And I'm not trying to degenerate the sport if you like it. Whatever. Like, great. I'm so happy for you. Sports aren't for me. That being said, and this isn't even a nerd thing. I played football in school. Wouldn't have gone to the games if I didn't have to play. Like, that's how little interest I have in watching any of this. But that being said, I think the funnest part about this is the weird interactions that foreigners have had coming to America. Because, look, as much as Europeans especially, but the world at large, view Americans as insular, they're not traveled or sophisticated. When traveling to somebody in a European country is going 40 minutes in one direction, and now you're being exposed to an amazing culture and blah, blah, blah. It's like America is the size of Europe, if not bigger. Right? That's how big America is. You talk about Europe like, oh, well traveled. It's like, I can go to Arizona, I can go to Montana, I can go to any state here, and it has a different culture, different types of food, different types of attitudes. America's not even one homogenous culture or even political perspective.
Definitely not.
And as much as they're like, oh, well, Americans are so insular and they're not travel, it's like, we do travel here because there's so much more to see here Why would we have to travel across the world to see stuff when we could see it here? And so now you're seeing people with previously established biases of America. Oh, well, they're just awful people and blah, blah. And they're coming here and they're like, oh, America's actually pretty cool. Like, the internet has been so flooded with fascinating people reacting to stuff, talking about how blown away they are by like Buc-ee's or Walmart. I saw a video of a British guy like buying loads of t-shirts and then a sweater and then a bunch of other stuff. And she's like, oh, do you need a new sweater? He's like, this is like $20. At home, it would be 90. Like, people are blown away. The videos of people, you have videos of people going to Taco Bell and then posting it on Twitter like they're having an existential experience. People going to large grocery stores and being like, not only is it cheap, not only is it plentiful, but the options are insane, and it's blowing their minds because, oh, well, I only have the local shop nearby and everything's overpriced.
It's got five items.
And it's got 5 items. And then they're going like, oh, everybody's actually really friendly and America's not actually as bad as we seem to bias think it is. People blown away by refills.
Yeah, that usually gets the Europeans, that one.
But it's free.
Free refills on the sodas.
Well, I watched this video of this Italian guy, and he's like, oh, so I don't have to pay? And it's like, well, you did pay for the one drink. It's like, I could have like 1,000 of these. And it's like, you're not going to drink 1,000 of these. He's like, you don't know, I might. So he kept drinking. He was so full, but he's like, I want another, because it was free. He could, because if anything, America's plentiful and cheap and available of stuff. Like people going and experiencing food. Because they always criticize, well, America doesn't have a culture. We absolutely do. Well, they don't really have their own cuisine. We have cuisine. American quintessential cuisine. I mean, it's more than just hamburgers. And I saw a video of Tom Holland a little while ago where he was like, well, America doesn't have their own food. And somebody brought up hamburgers, and he's like, no, that's from Hamburg, Germany. It's like, first of all, dumbass, it's not actually from Hamburg, Germany. Hamburgers, minced meat patties were created by Germans living in America and then put into the hamburger state, was an American thing by Germans in America. It's like all of the cliches when it comes to China. Chinese food.
Oh, fortune cookies.
Well, fortune cookies, but I'm talking like orange chicken, honey chicken, all these sorts of cliche Chinese food. All of those are American created by Chinese Americans. All of it. So all of the cliche Chinese food are all American food. All of it. Not to mention barbecue and grits and biscuits
Alfredo
and gravy. America tends to adapt a lot of different things, like Southern cuisine and cuisine from the Northeast with clam chowder and all. Like there's a huge amount, but a cynical person would roll their eyes like America doesn't have their own cuisine or culture, and it's like, it's stupid. I'm really just ranting at something that's been like annoyed me for a while, and I've been pleasantly surprised about how many people have come here and been like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing, look at all the stuff I'm being exposed to. They've been putting up some of the teams in some of these small colleges and these college towns. There's the Algerian soccer team has been put up in the small college town in Kansas, and the Kansas people have been falling in love with them and rooting for them, which has been fun to see.
It's so funny.
Oh, just the love affair we talked about recently between the Japanese and the Americans. Now we're seeing that with all these other European countries, except for, to some degree, the British, well, mainly the English, because they're complaining, whiny bitches. But everybody's finally realizing when Americans when Americans say you don't know what hot is, and they're like, no, European hot is unique hot, and then they come to Florida, and the British had to like do training stuff to adapt to the heat in Florida because they couldn't handle it.
Yes.
And it's like, because it's not hot in Britain. Like, I don't know. And not
Britain doesn't know what hot is.
No. They have no concept of what hot is. Not to mention, one of the most glorious experiences that you can follow. I can't remember. Freddie from Germany. Now, Freddie from Germany is this guy who's posting basically his fascination and wide-eyed experiences traveling around America, to the point where not only are Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts and YouTube videos reporting on what Freddie talks about, but they have somebody reporting his daily experiences and tracking his movements across the country. Because Freddie's experiences have been amazing to follow. He's just been blown away by everything he sees. He's like, oh my gosh, I went to Waffle House and it's great, 10 out of 10 experience sort of thing. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I don't know what you guys has been exposed to recently from all this, but
It's the Florida.
I
heat
usually
thing.
like watching some of those react videos on YouTube. I haven't seen any of the recent ones, but just the fact that most people, when they think about the size, when it's finally pointed out to them the actual size of the United States, that just blows people's minds over in Europe. They're like, wait, you mean to tell me that I can travel 40 minutes and I'm in a different country, and you travel 40 minutes and you haven't even left your town, your city, I should say, not town. Town usually is much smaller, but the fact that, I haven't even been to every single site or park or whatever in my own state. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, there's too
And
much
they're
to see
complaining
and
that
not
we
enough
don't get
time
out
to-
and visit the world. It's like it's a cultural experience just to go to a new state.
People going
Almost
to
like visiting an entirely new country.
yeah, to some degree, yeah. With their own sort of attitudes and foods.
Yeah.
Like there's unique foods depending on states and even regions, which is, and it's funny to see Europeans experiencing this, like, oh, there's so much more to America than what the media has been claiming, I guess. And it's like, yeah, of course there is. What did you just smugly look at us and roll your eyes? And of course there's a lot going on over here.
I feel like a
Well,
lot
when your country is thousands of years old, and this upstart's barely 250,
What's that,
you have
Silver?
to be able to look down your nose at us somehow.
Feel better that you pour. Anyway, Silver.
Yeah.
a lot of the things you hear of like an interviewer on the streets going around different countries being like, what's the first thing you think of when you think of America? And it's weird how the amount of people, the first thing they'll say is the Kardashians, and I'm like, that's not
I'm gonna tell you, most of us don't care for the Kardashians.
most of us. A great, 95% of us, probably more.
It's always fun when you see somebody who's popular on the internet. Like, I saw some video of some rapper where he was like, he's super popular and he goes to show up on a bus and he reveals himself and he starts rapping. And it was like, nobody cared. It was like, look, you might have sold, let's say, 1 million records or whatever it counts as records today. There's like 350 million people in this country. Most people don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, you're popular to rap people, I guess. I mean, but
Yeah.
like there's a lot of people here. The expectation you think everybody on the bus is gonna know who you are is just amazing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to some specific type of high school or something, not on a bus where Jim trying to get to his 9-to-5 job is.
Or grandma going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Right.
Grandma doesn't know who you are. But I've actually found it kind of fun to see the cultural exchange and then people experiencing America and having positive responses. And then weirdly, you'll see on CNN or a bunch of bitter people who have grievances with the current administration or complaining about American culture, surprised the love affair that's going on between the Europeans and the Americans. Which has been kind of fun because they're like, oh, we like you. And they're like, oh, it's so much more fun here than we thought it would be. And it's like, yeah, it's a pretty great place. I don't know what you're surprised at. every now and then you get the looking down on us from certain perspectives, but by and large, it's been like, oh, kind of neat, and look at all the cool stuff here, and it's like, yeah. I saw an Englishman who's like, every time I visit America, it feels like how I'm supposed to be living, and then I go home and it just feels sad and depressing. Especially since the GDP of Britain is like lower than all 50 states, so they're poorer on average than like Alabama.
Yeah, the GDP per capita.
It's just horrific. So yeah, it's been fun, the cultural exchange. That's what I've been more interested in. Is people sort of hanging out and interacting with each other, as opposed to I don't care about who's playing or who's winning or what's happening. I don't care about soccer. Like, yeah. But yeah, Freddie has been fun. He's been the big fascination of the internet. Gold Freddie from Germany. Yeah. Maybe we should get this show on the road. So we're going to talk about the Xbox Showcase. So much happened. I mean, if you remember last week, we sort of had a conversation about what do we think the Xbox Showcase is going to look like, because Xbox has been in a bad place for a while, and they really got to show some stuff to kind of stand out, or at least let people feel that Xbox is going in the right direction. I've suddenly got the hiccups. I've also got like the sick sweats where I feel like flushed and stuff, which is fun. But it came out and I watched it live and then started screaming about it. Well, texting the group, because it was a lot of fun. So we're going to go over some of the games that were announced, which was an absurdly large amount of stuff.
I was surprised by how many games they actually announced. I thought it would be about the same as the other, the state of play and everything, and I felt that this one was way more loaded.
This doesn't seem like it's in higher. This doesn't look like this is in order of release, but that Xbox 25-year anniversary edition, the Series X, looks pretty cool, I'm going to tell you.
Yes, it does.
Ross was like, oh, I wish I didn't own one, so I had an excuse to buy this one.
Yeah, pretty much. I want that version, but oh well. I already have mine.
Yeah, it looks like the see-through green one that the OG Xbox they used to have.
Yeah, the Halo edition of the original Xbox.
Going through some games, just your initial reactions. If you watch something or Silver, make comments because you didn't watch any of this.
I glimpsed it.
Let's see, upcoming titles, first-party stuff. Modern Warfare 4. Ross probably cares more about this than I do.
I mean, there's a lot of it's in Korea. The Modern Warfare games have fucking sucked. I'm sorry. The DMZ gameplay, I mean, it looks good, but the reality is it's not going to play like that. They always show the game playing a lot more tactically and slow paced. They ever actually are. But I mean, it looks good. They keep talking about how like they're not going to do crazy skins and all this stuff, but we'll see. I mean, fucking Battlefield said the same thing, and they kind of reneged on that almost immediately. Not as bad as Call of Duty, but still not great.
I expect there to be backlash from North Korea on this one because they're so chill about anything that has to do with them.
What are they going to do? Hack Sony's servers or whatever?
Oh, that's never happened. What could they possibly leak from Sony that hasn't already leaked in the last 10, 15 years?
Make Seth Rogen afraid for criticizing a horrible regime.
You know what? They could just assassinate him, and I would not, that'd be all right.
Oh, we don't advocate for murder, mostly?
I don't. But they could.
Clockwork Revolution. I actually really like the look of this game. Ross had some criticism.
Yeah.
The humor looks cringy. The gameplay looks good, but the everything else around it looks cringy and horrendous. I want it to be good, but I know it will be almost intolerable to play through just for that reason alone. I hope I'm wrong, but
It's very politically charged.
just lame. Everything, all the humor in it's lame that they've showed so far. The gameplay looks very Bioshocky.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's a very good thing. Another game.
And I like the aesthetic.
Yeah, it's all right.
The whole steampunk stuff looks
I
really
feel like
cool,
we're
but
about
the
10 or
whole-
15 years too late for the steampunk aesthetic, though.
Nope, it's coming back
I don't
around,
know.
Ross. Everything seems to be about that era of time.
I
Well, I
thought
think
those
we
people
were-
were hunted to extinction.
But the whole we're thieves and we don't get a good we don't get a break because it's the rich people's fault. It's like
What was
Okay.
that, Silver?
He said Liza P still works.
Yeah. You're right, Ross. I thought we hunted down all the steampunk fans in the Great
gosh.
Purge.
I thought they were an extinct species, but I guess they're coming back. A few survived and have been repopulating.
You survived the regime.
Yeah.
No, let's just say public opinion.
Ah.
I'm not a big Doom guy, but it seems fun and a continuation of the previous Dark Ages.
Yeah, I think I wrote neat Doom.
Neat.
Looks like Doom.
Good looking.
Dark Ages do really well.
Did okay.
It did okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my impression. It did okay. Fable. So we've been very critical of Fable. It looks terrible, like it's trying to be a James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy universe, quirky comedy nonsense.
Yeah.
The trailer seems to actively try and make the game out to be a lot more serious. Doesn't mean the game's going to be good, but it's like they're trying to set a new tone because they know that a lot of negative perceptions surround this game.
Yeah, the initial
if I
trailer
see
was
one more strong and independent female as the protagonist.
Yeah, they need to
Thank
go
you,
back into
Clark.
the kitchen,
Gosh.
Silver.
well, and it's just like the
Yes.
model was hideous, like that they created in game was just like really bizarre looking.
It sparked that huge conversation about Americans making ugly women in video games.
Yeah, and like I don't know. So I watched the 30-minute gameplay trailer that came out a few days after this,
Oh.
and I this game's really hard because the graphics are genuinely very good looking. Like they're very, very high fidelity and all that kind of stuff. But this game has like things that clash in my brain. So I don't know if you guys remember, but the first three Fables, they have a very distinct art style. Both the NPC and character models, like they are like not like super realistic, right? Like they're just a little bit characterized.
Little outsized, like arms and legs.
Yeah, like their hands are a little bit
Cartoony.
big, like kind of goofy big. Like it's not meant to be photorealistic, and that worked for that. So that meant when you looked at the buildings and they were like a little bit either idyllic looking or like very fantasy, and even then they weren't like badly that way, like over the top that way, but they were a little bit, but it fit, right? Whereas this, it has like these really high fidelity, like almost photorealistic kind of like graphics, and it looks very beautiful. But then you have these really overdone like cottages that look like I mean, like the Shire times 100. And it just like my brain is like not quite like clicking with it. Like those things don't go together. And on top of that, the reason why those games were called Fable was because you are creating the fable of this hero, right? Like
Right.
the fable is the exploits of the hero. Whereas this, they're like, yeah, there's like a giant beanstalk and a talking pig, and it's like, yeah,
It's
okay.
not about
Like,
fables. It's
I mean, because that's not even a bad idea for a game. But the problem is, a game called Fable already came out like 24 years ago, 23 years ago, like, and it's not like that. So what are we doing? I don't know. Like, I don't want to hate on it. The one they seem to be really proud of, like their interpersonal system they've created with all the NPCs, like your reputation with them and with certain towns even. They seem to be, because that's mostly what that dealt with, that gameplay trailer. I think only
Sure.
about like 3 or 4 minutes were combat.
You know what stood
Yeah.
out is missing to me? You forget, but the iconic Danny Elfman theme that was characterizing all of Fable, it wasn't there.
Yeah, the music is not quite as... That was the one aspect of Fable that is like... it is like very whimsical, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
because despite the fact like the Fable games are actually kind of like quite dark, like that, it was like always very beautiful and like kind of whimsy, and like it did feel almost storybookish in a way. I don't know. Like I said, this game has like conflicting things. It's almost like they had a racing game developer make a fantasy RPG. I don't know. I don't want to hate on it before it comes out. The game, the combat they showed was like not great. I think they were just, because it makes it look like the AI is really stupid. I can't imagine it actually will be when the game releases. I think it was just made that way to show off.
No, I'll hate on it. Mainly because the only thing, look, you don't know what the game's going to be like only based upon a trailer. And my response would be, but the trailer is them presenting what the game is going to be like.
You got to sell me.
So they're selling me something that doesn't seem like I'm going to want to play it. Now, that being said, is it possible, but the trailer isn't exposing me to everything that I could see in the game? Absolutely. But if they're not selling me, then is that my fault? Am I still required to give it the benefit of the doubt and play it regardless of whether or not all of the press that they put out makes me think this is going to be a giant piece of shit?
Yeah. And I don't know, man. Like this game is a hard sell for me. Like if it's on Game Pass, I'll probably give it a whirl, but I am not looking, like I don't think I'm going to be impressed. And I don't know. It's a very strange combination of things. It's also interesting that in the actual trailer they had for their showcase was like, hey, look, it's not rogue hero, but like rival lady hero with like spear or staff that you have to go up against. It's like, didn't you? I guess you're bringing that from the very first game, huh? Like that's fair. It rhymes. It's sort of like poetry, that it rhymes.
Shut up, George Lucas.
Oh.
Shifting on. Oh, the fun one, Ross.
Oh my God.
The one Ross is really looking forward to.
Oh, it looks so good. Oh no. I can't let myself have hope.
And why
That's how you get
why
hurt
does
again.
it feel to me like you're in pain just talking about this?
Because it looks so good, but I can't. What if it's bad? And then I'm hurt. I've been hurt before, Jason.
What did Gears of War do to you? Where did it touch you, Ross?
Oh, well, 4 and 5 in all the wrong places. My God. What horrible pieces of shit those were.
I like the snow in 5. I mean, come on.
It is one of the few things that works in that game. Yeah, this game looks really good. The trailer has a really awesome tone. The setting where it's like actual E-Day, like as the Locusts are emerging and attacking the humans of the planet Syrah, is a really cool setting. And obviously, because it's kind of a prequel, we get Dom and Marcus
Dom!
back, which... Dom, your wife's gonna go missing and die! Dom,
your dead wife is dead, Dom.
Dom, you're gonna kill her! Dom! But yeah, I mean, it's just... Because, the characters in the last 2 games worked out really well.
It helps that me and Ross co-opted our way through all of the Gears games not that long ago.
We super did. The only one we didn't, because you can't co-op it, is Gears Tactics, but I'm slowly picking my way through it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, weirdly enough, I have more excitement for Gears of War than I ever did with when they were first coming out. I bought the first one basically at launch, and I liked it, but at the time, I was so used to how things were with the games I bought, like Ghost Recon or Halo, where I buy it, I enjoy the campaign, and then I play the crap out of it on multiplayer. I did not like Gears of War multiplayer at all. And, the story in Gears of War 1 is functional. They don't tell you a lot about background. I guess in that way it's kind of like Halo 1, where you don't need to know a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I was actually disappointed with the first Gears.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I played the first three, but basically I bought the first one, and then whenever I was at college or whatever, I would just borrow somebody's copy of 2 or 3 to play through and finish those, and that was it. Like, I didn't buy Gears of War after that. But this game, I want to buy. Like, I do want to own it physically. It looks really good. They've expanded the movement. The gameplay looks really fun. The environments are very interactive and they draw you in. I don't know. Like, it just seems like from this trailer, it kind of seems like the entirety of the studio is firing on all cylinders. I really hope that ends up being the case with the final product. We'll see.
Some of you had a negative perception, and the initial videos coming out about this thing looked pretty bad. Seeing this trailer actually kind of changed my perspective. Now, hopefully it plays good, and the initial reports of it being a weird port or that sort of thing are wrong. But I actually kind of liked it. I kind of did.
All right.
I was impressed by this trailer. It looked pretty slick. I was initially dismissive when it first pulled up with what's his name narrating it, and then
Johnson.
when they actually went into some of the gameplay, I thought, oh, actually, this could be good.
I'm going to have my opinion, and I swear I'm not shitting on either of you two. So
Right.
apologies in advance.
I'm gonna get a tarp.
The only interesting part of this to me is the prequel missions that they're adding, and frankly, that's the only thing they can add that will actually make it functionally any different than what's on the Master Chief Collection right now. Everything I've seen of this game so far is I've heard rumor, and to me, with seeing what I've seen of the expanded gameplay trailer, like that they've released a few days ago, very clearly to me, they are working on Halo 2 and 3 as well, because the assault rifle in this is the Halo 3 assault rifle. They have hit markers like fucking Halo 5 or Infinite, which I hate. The weapon models still look like shit, especially the fucking pistol. And God, the fucking Needler looks awful. All the environments are too bright and shiny. I mean, like the extended gameplay trailer is going through the Silent Cartographer. No, the mission after that, where you're going through all the frozen bridges, and it's like bright and shiny, and it's like that should be foggy and dark. It's just
No,
and they're adding like
you're not wrong. Your criticisms are valid. I guess the only way we'd be able to tell is getting our hands on it.
sure, and I'll probably play it when it comes out if it's on my version of Game Pass. Like I said, they're adding all this stuff from Halo 2 and 3, like vehicle hijacking, certain vehicles that are playable, lock-on rocket launcher, all this kind of shit. And so it's very obvious to me that they are going to, they're going to remake Halo 2 and 3, at least the campaigns. And mark my words, if they're doing that, Master Chief Collection's getting delisted. So enjoy it while you can, I guess, or buy physical copies. So good luck with that. But I don't know. I'm unimpressed. They're having all of the voice actors. A lot of the voice actors redo a lot of their lines, and the direction is notably worse. Cortana sounds worse. Steve Downes is fucking ancient now. He's like my parents' age. Just use the fucking audio that was there. Like, I don't understand what we're doing here.
No, Ross.
They're making Cortana sound like the one from Infinite, which is bad. I don't know. I'm Not impressed. The prequel missions, I'm interested in that. That's the only thing that makes this game even remotely distinctive. Other than that, this is a cash grab, loot the bank, sort of smash the piggy bank sort of thing.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second.
You're good.
Minecraft Dungeons. I mean, I'm not 12.
What?
Yeah,
It looks fine. Like it's one of those games would probably be fun depending on if you're co-op playing with a bunch of people or whatever.
It's a game that we could probably co-op. Like if we weren't doing this podcast, we probably would have played it already. But it is super for little kids. I'll tell you that because I've played about a couple hours of it, and yeah, I mean it's. I hated the trailer. The gameplay looks fine, but my god, the trailer's corny as hell.
We get another Senua game. Now, I liked the first one. I didn't quite finish it. The second one came out and did really badly. So it's interesting we're getting a third one, despite there not being apparently a huge amount of interest or whatever. But
Yeah, the money must have already been spent or something. I don't know. I hope it does well. I mean, it looks good. I don't know though. If the last one didn't do well, it's not.
and I don't even know if it's good. It's just nobody played it.
Right.
Ooh, this is a Ross one.
Yeah, Spyro. I will relive my 7-year-old times. Damn it, nothing can stop me. I'm excited. I mean, they only showed a little clip of gameplay, and it was a flying level. But you know, I'm excited. I'm going to be playing it. You can bleed at.
First,
I've only played a couple Spyro games, but I liked Spyro.
first
so-
Spyro game in 20 years.
Yeah, which
wow.
is
Besides
crazy.
that one remake, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, the yeah.
Actually, there was another one. I remember getting what's called Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. When did that one come out?
It might be pretty.
Well, it's the first completely
Oh, man, dude.
original Spyro game in 20 years, so it might have been a
Oh,
remake
right.
or. But following the success of Spyro Reignition Trilogy and the Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. Yeah.
Yes.
Look, fun old school adventure games. I've been missing them. The only thing we really get when it comes to old school sort of adventure is really from Nintendo. But
Yeah,
Spyro should be fun.
I'm excited. It looked. I'm hoping it's going to be good. I can't imagine it would be bad. I mean, they would really have to screw up, but it looks great to me.
State of Decay 3. I played 2. I like it. It's more of a co-op game, and I didn't get to play it with other people. The State of Decay games are fine. As far as a trailer, I there's not much I can say as far as whether or not it's going to be good or not. We did get loose on the internet leak that apparently the internet's favorite person, Zoe Quinn, worked on this game, so that's a positive sign.
Yeah, that's
The dude murderer.
Yeah, the
Allegedly,
famous
in my
murderer
opinion.
Zoe Quinn, who harassed him so much he self-deleted, and then the game he made, the proceeds went to his sister. His sister then used those proceeds to donate to certain game companies, some of which Zoe Quinn worked on. So she was basically getting paid with money earned by the guy that she got to delete himself. Good stuff.
ouch.
You seem
Yeah.
like such an asshole.
Well,
Good
and she
lord.
was at the center of Gamergate and all the anger the internet.
Yeah. She's radioactive. Is
Yeah,
Put it shortly.
Zoe Quinn, finding her name attached to anything should be a bad sign. Like, it's not even that. Look, I don't even know if she's good at anything in the gaming universe, but like, you're going to add controversy to something. It's like adding Trump to anything. Like, Trump liking something will get people to hate it just on principle. My
Very true.
my friend sent me this video of a guy singing a song about, oh, they're gonna cry when they see me, and it's basically him giddy putting on a suit and getting ready to short sell SpaceX because it came out the other day or so ago. And I was like, why is he giddy to short sell SpaceX? Like, why? I was like, oh, it's not that it's SpaceX, is because he hates Elon Musk. And it's like, why does it matter? Like, the only company trying to do anything space related, and it's like, yeah, screw Elon Musk, though. I'm going to destroy our chances of space travel. And I'm going to short this stock.
And it's just so funny because not that long ago, he was an internet darling.
Yeah, he just had opinions people didn't like. And so when it comes to Zoe Quinn, and it's like, look, hire her, but people will figure it out, and then they will judge your game solely based upon the drama and the history surrounding this individual. So you're better off just avoiding that. Just avoid that ridiculousness and don't involve her in stuff. What, she's supposed to be other person? No, but people are going to judge you based upon that. Well, that's not right. Well, you can think that, but that's up to them now, isn't it? Bad Magpie seems like a fun little streamer game.
Yeah, looks cute. Looks enjoyable. I'll probably play that with my girlfriend.
I quite like the look of Belmont's Curse. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That one did look fun.
Yeah.
I like one bit.
Yeah. I'm a Castlevania fan.
I'm definitely interested.
Yeah.
For sure. I will be playing that. At least a little bit.
Crazy Taxi is amazing. And the fact that we're getting another Crazy Taxi is super hype. Especially when it's themed from an era that no one's going to get with the Offspring playing and everything. So I'm super hyped because Crazy Taxi's a blast. A classic
It looks
Sega,
really good.
classic Sega arcadey. I mean, it came out on the freaking Dreamcast. So I have it. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Very excited. It's just funny to me that, yeah, this cool game, and it's like, man, this aesthetic is long gone. Like, the culture that was this does not exist now.
Yeah,
These children don't have this culture.
This was an arcade game.
Yeah.
Join us. Co-op cult something.
It looked kind of interesting. Looked like it could be fun, but
Seems more streamer coded.
Oh, very. Smitty and all those types are 100% going to be playing this.
Mm-hmm. I just want to get. It looks like the cult does succeed in summoning the Doom or whatever, and everybody dies. So I look forward to being a cult leader.
Yeah, and it's funny I mean, for obvious reasons, but like it was like on the verge of almost just being blatantly like Far Cry 5 imagery.
Yeah.
Like almost, not quite.
It did. I did initially think, "Oh, we're getting another Far Cry game here." When I saw,
I mean, it'd be hilarious if this was just a random spin-off. Like,
I will be the new David Koresh, everybody.
That's right. Nothing bad will happen this time.
If you could go back in time and try and get it to work right.
Oh, God. I'm going to be Koresh's top guy.
Yeah. We'll fix it. Did you know the Branch Davidians were the ones that were in Mexico and drank the Kool-Aid, right?
No.
no, they were the ones in Waco, Texas.
Yeah, that the government killed.
So who were the ones in Mexico?
Jonestown? That's the one you're thinking of with the
Yeah,
Kool-Aid.
I forget the name of their group. Hold on.
Anyway, did you know that they had a basketball team that was out and playing against other teams at the time? So they all offed themselves with the Kool-Aid while their basketball team were dunking on other teams.
Oh, I did not know
Oh
that.
gosh.
They were
Yes.
called the People's Temple, by the way.
Oh,
And they were like a weirdo socialist Jesus cult that had uncomfortable ties to California politics, like, say, Harvey Milk and Nancy Pelosi and Governor Jerry
Oh.
Brown.
Yeah, wasn't one
Anyway.
of their sons or something there, which is why America cared.
I think so. It's been
Something like that.
Another like really uncomfortable thing about this is like most of the parishioners were absolutely black. Like it super preyed on people of a mostly of non-white persuasion. So just kind of a bummer all the way around.
Well, that colors the whole Kool-Aid thing in a different light.
Well, maybe the dickheads running the People's Temple were racist too. Just secretly.
Yeah.
Look, I like purple drink as much as the next man.
I love me some Kool-Aid.
What's your favorite Kool-Aid flavor?
Red.
Yeah, kind of the cliche. I might even prefer purple or green or whatever.
I do like purple. I mean, I love grape.
What is the Sugar Rush blue one?
Ooh.
Yeah, that one is a good one.
I have the blue. The blue's
raspberry.
really good. I have a deep love of lemonade. A secret forbidden love of lemonade. So
Kool-Aid used to do the Purple Saurus Rex, which was grape lemonade. That was really good.
See,
well,
I think I liked the Rockadile Red. That's the one I remember because I don't remember being cherry flavored. It's like more of a fruit punch.
I just look forward to the day when I can be wealthy enough that, like Mr. Deeds, I can have a drinking fountain with red Kool-Aid.
No, dude, listen,
Oh yeah,
that's the
wasn't it
white
like
trash
Tiki
version.
Punch?
Oh yeah, it was. What was it?
Tiki
I
Punch,
think it was Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch. Yeah.
Hawaiian Punch. Yeah.
Gee, I wonder if they got paid for that.
Him and his disgusting frozen foot.
Oh yeah. Whack
Yeah.
it.
This was the big surprise one, and it looks really cool.
That one did look cool.
Oh, this one looks great. This is the other like one that I was super hyped for as far as like it's like a full big game.
And I'm not even
I-
talking cliche magic, like actual classical magic. He's got a wand and a top hat and cards.
Like 19th, 20th century, early 20th century magicians.
Yes.
I love it. It's so
Please
good.
tell me there's an attack where you pull a rabbit.
I hope
Please.
so.
I liked the backstory, and I liked the I shouldn't say backstory. I like the setup and the story that they were going for and everything. I'm not really sold on the art style yet.
It
Oh,
looks
yeah,
very Sea of
I like it.
Thieves, but it's fine to me.
Yeah, I am very hyped for this. I will super play this. I might even buy it. My God.
Yeah, it's what Magic the Running Man from Hell.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I like it. It looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, very cool aesthetic.
I'm a huge Metro fan. I've read the books. So has Ross read the books. I'm actually interested to see where this goes. I've liked all of the Metros, even Exodus. Hopefully this leans into the part of the lore, because this is outside the books. But hopefully it leads into the part of the lore with the weird, like in the books, in the subway system. So the apocalypse happens and everybody in Moscow hides in the subway system. And I couldn't get an English copy of the book. I had to read a fan translated bad internet version before they
That's
came out.
early
in English.
days.
Early days. And from its original Ukrainian or Russian or whatever. And anyway, they're all living in the subway system. And there's literally Yahtzee and commie factions in the subway system, and they have wars.
Oh god.
So I'm looking forward to maybe this leans into that. But we'll have to see. It's more of a hype trailer than really anything. So
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of
Yeah.
gameplay. What little was there looked fine. I mean, it looked good, but there wasn't much.
no, love me some Metro Ross.
It looks. I mean, it could go really cool. I want to believe.
Proudly made in Ukraine at the beginning of the game.
Oh yes, well, Slobodan Milosevic or whatever. I don't know.
Amidst the bombings, they're still making Metro.
in their bunkers or whatever.
I'm not a Persona guy, but exciting for Persona people. You get another Persona game.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to know what I wrote in my
Getting
notes?
two.
What's that?
Neat. I don't care. Like, I hope it's good. I don't know. I mean, good job, Persona people. Neat.
Not that we haven't had a bajillion re-releases of Personas, but we get Persona 4 Revival.
Right.
Yeah.
Persona 4 seems the big popular one because I've seen multiple versions of Persona 4. Did I say Persona 4? It's Persona.
Piss. Well, I mean, it is kind of piss colored there. I mean,
Subliminal
yeah,
messaging.
Persona 3 and 4 are the ones that I always see stuff about. As someone very much on the outside, like completely on the outside.
Resonance of Plague Tale Legacy. I've played one. I haven't finished it. I like a Plague Tale, the first one. I quite enjoyed it. This trailer hasn't really hyped me for anything. I guess it's like a prequel.
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
Yep.
But it's not to be that guy. There's a lot of small women attacking regular to larger sized men with swords, and I don't know about all that.
Well,
but
and
okay.
that wasn't a thing in the first Plague Tale.
And that's like all this trailer was her beating ass. So it's like, okay.
No, like it wasn't a combat game in the first one.
No, yeah. So I don't know.
Well, not really, anyway.
Yeah.
Val Mortis, I don't know what to think about this. It's really just hype visual stuff. I'm mildly intrigued by Napoleonic War monster magic.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, Napoleon?
Yes.
I am intrigued by it, yeah.
I'm curious. You piqued my interest, Mr. Valor Mortis.
You show me a bit more gameplay and possibly.
Or any gameplay, especially when it comes out in September.
Well, there was a big gameplay
True.
trailer last year.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, they should have
It's,
shown me that. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
that's
looked
why I
very
was so
pretty.
confused. I hope it's good. I hope they don't do Dark Souls storytelling, or else it's gonna be really frustrating and annoying. But whatever.
Yay, first person Souls like Silver. Yay.
Yay! But with Napoleon character.
Napoleon.
Anime game Vivarium. I mean, I like the visual art style.
It looked very adorable, but it doesn't seem like
Yeah.
something I'd play.
Very 80s. I'd play the crap out of it. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
interested. I'll probably play it.
No idea really what the story is. I just glimpsed it. But it looks very cute. It looks kind of Ghibli.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
80s animation style.
Nostalgic Journey is being developed by Studio Meadowflower and published by Serenity Forge in close partnership with Shochiku and Crunchyroll.
Oh. Yeah, it gives me the vibes of like those weird like 80s and 90s anime that were like cozy, but like the world has ended or is ending. Like it's like very melancholy.
A little Castle in the Sky.
Yeah.
Where winds meet arrives. The joke between us at the podcast now is, hey, it's another China period magic piece.
China slop. Delicious.
And not to say it's bad, but how many of these games are we going to get?
It's
At least one more.
I feel like somebody who didn't play video games but was kind of watching it in the early thousands felt, which is like, man, there's just nothing but World War II, huh? Jesus. Like, it's just, man, a lot of Chinese period pieces, huh? All right. I mean, Three Kingdoms era is interesting, I guess.
Yeah, everybody's trying to be mystical China from the past. Nobody wants to be more modernist China that's kind of sad.
It's all sad.
I want a Hong Kong gangster game.
Oh, we had those.
Hey, look, Wolong 2, China period piece magic stuff.
But made by the
Like I said, at
Japanese.
least one more.
Neat.
Team Ninja.
Oh,
Yay, Wolong 2.
whatever.
A bunch of updates to stuff. Age of Empires 4 is adding Vikings.
Mhm.
Elder Scrolls Online adding content.
Expansion number 3,235.
Yeah, Fallout 76 new expansion.
Oh, people were so annoyed.
Oh well, everybody's hoping for the next Elder Scrolls, and this was the
Or Fallout. Yeah, like, because they see the Fallout aesthetic initially, like, oh, Fallout 5, new Fallout, and it's like, oh, just 76, never mind. Like,
Well,
just streamer after streamer disappointed. It's
Well,
so
they
funny.
started out with Bethesda Game Studios, and everyone's like, and then it goes, oh.
Yeah, oh.
America
This
National
looks
Parks
pretty.
Flight Simulator.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've ever really been into the flight simulator games, but this looked pretty.
Well, me and my Saudi friends, we really enjoy it, and
Learning how to fly planes in large major cities.
I mean, not land them, but
I don't need to know how to land. What are you joking?
For anyone listening, that is a joke, especially the federal government. I am joking, obviously.
I'm
I would never
not.
play a flight simulator.
I think I played like the original one on DOS.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's core.
More Sea of Thieves, which is actually adding a sort of, you can change the settings in your own world and
Yeah, like custom games.
custom games. So that's neat.
Yeah.
Sea of
That's
Thieves is
cool.
still chucking along. They seem to keep maintaining themselves and keeping the doors open at Rare.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you.
I saw a video today of a guy who created a actual pirate ship wheel. So he stood in front of a giant screen and could steer his pirate ship in Sea of Thieves with an actual like ship wheel.
My God,
I was like, that's awesome.
that is next level commitment.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the Xbox Showcase. Overall impressions?
I was more
Um,
impressed with this one than the others. that
Because
we've
they
done.
better than the other.
Yeah, a lot better than Sony.
Surprising Sony managed to fall on their face when it came to their big press release.
Completely.
Yeah.
I mean, Summer Games Fest is probably close, but I think this is a little bit tighter, as the kids might say. I don't know. Like, everything seemed like there's no, like, ugh, other than all of the Bethesda crap, but is that a shock?
No.
It did also seem to me, just talking with you three, that there were more games on this presentation that you guys wanted to actually buy and own.
Yeah.
The other ones, it was like one, maybe two. And this one,
Everything
there
was
were
Game
several
Pass.
times where you're like, no, I'm getting this one.
Oh, Silver
Mhm.
has a really good point there. They went hard on the day one Game Pass. This is
Yes.
day one Game
Yeah.
Pass at the end of every single one, except for one, I think Ross noticed.
I think Metro's not day one. At least I don't remember seeing it, because I was expecting it. I didn't see that little thing, but I think it will be on Game Pass, just not day one.
Oh, but they went hard because they're like, hey, look at all this cool stuff you could play. You get Game Pass and you're fine. You can play all of
Mhm.
this. And it's like, you know what? Fair.
Well, I did see a little article about Asha Sharma that seems that she's leaning back into the exclusives and stuff that seem to have gone by the wayside.
Well, there's a big shakeup with Xbox we'll get into later. But yeah, the showcase, I quite liked it. I thought there were a lot of interesting games that I was actually interested in. The PlayStation House, and which is funny because the PlayStation is the one that's winning this time around. And Xbox had the more interesting showcase. They could really use the one big major hit that everybody would buy an Xbox for that's exclusive, but they had a lot of good stuff. So there we are. I mean, if we got a Elder Scrolls 6 out this Christmas Xbox exclusive, it would shatter the internet.
Oh yeah, my God. Or like Fallout 5. Like it'd be. I mean, even honestly, even at this point, I think people would take a Fallout New Vegas remaster. It wouldn't be as big as like a Fallout 5 or a Elder Scrolls 6, but it would be something.
And here we come to the Nintendo show, which Ross has never watched one and super enjoyed himself.
Oh my God, dude! I felt like I was in a special ed class. My God.
So for the first one, well, this was the big stinger at the end of the show.
Yes.
But apparently the article we found is it's the first one brought up.
Yeah, they all did this. I tried to find ones that didn't. They all did this.
So here,
Well, I mean, it is
let me.
what everybody's been begging for.
Yeah, well, let me start out. So I saw a YouTube video with like hundreds of views, low effort video where it was like the Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake is going to change everything, and hundreds of people went to go see what this guy had to say. This isn't going to shatter the internet, and this isn't going to change everything, and we kind of already had rumors before. So here's the thing. When it comes to Zelda games, the most persistent, beloved Zelda game has been Ocarina. Over years and years. Now, oftentimes when people say their favorite Zelda game, it's usually sort of time sensitive, like when were you born, how old are you, what Zelda game was out at the time to dictate basically what you think is the best Zelda game. I suddenly have the hiccups. So a lot of older gamers are probably looking back at Ocarina of Time as the greatest Zelda game of all time. A lot of younger people might go, well, Breath of the Wild is, I mean, you're wrong, but that's fine.
Breath of the Wild is good. It's no
Eh,
Ocarina of Time.
Breath of the Wild has problems. Anyway, that being said, we have Ocarina of Time, the remake. Now, a few things. We didn't get much from this trailer. So we don't really know what it's going to be like, what the game's going to be like. A lot of people are going to be obsessive over, do they get the game right? Like what's the balance when it comes to a remake? Do you have to make sure you create it as faithfully as possible? Do you add stuff? Because honestly, I'm in the genre of, I don't want you to really change much, but I want you to add more content. I think that would be fun. To add more to it. Maybe even to make stuff bigger, make the world a little bit bigger sort of thing. But the game's tight enough as it is and fun enough as it is. You don't really need to, but I want more from a remake, simply just a reskin sort of thing. You were going to intercede, Jason?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, make some tweaks that improve gameplay in certain areas. Water Temple, I'm looking at you. But yeah, the thing is that the game was so good. Just, you don't need to go beyond. You don't need to fiddle with that too much. But maybe adding a few things, and because of the capabilities of the hardware, because we can push those so much more than they were able to during the N64 era. Making that open world feel more expansive seems like a perfect way to go for this.
It's funny. I love Ocarina of Time more than I love Final Fantasy VII.
Interesting.
I really like Final Fantasy. Well, I love Final Fantasy VII, but Ocarina of Time has a lot of sentimental value to me. I was more excited for the Final Fantasy VII remake than I am for the Ocarina. And part of the reason is Ocarina, even with the older graphics and stuff, is so tight and so well made. I don't feel like I'm desperate for one. Whereas 7, with the old, matte
Polygons
painting
and stuff.
background and the blocky figures, and you could update it significantly and get a lot more enjoyment out of it. Whereas Ocarina, it's like you could just up resolution and it would be fine for me. But I'm intrigued by a remake. People saying that this is going to cure cancer and all of that are way overestimating themselves. And you're presupposing that they're going to nail it. Ocarina of Time nailed it. A remake, we're going to have to wait and see. I hope it's amazing. Here's the big problem, though. They're going for oversaturated, hyper-realistic graphics indicated by this trailer, and it looks like balls.
Yeah, I didn't like the look of it too much.
Link looks like he's made of plaster. If I start going through the Kokiri Forest with excessive bloom effects and too much particles, I'm going to lose my bloomin' mind.
It's gonna be ray tracing and everything, Rhett.
Oh my gosh. Less is more, you guys. Simply trying to blind me does not make the game beautiful like it does.
Oh God, rays! Oh
Yes.
God,
Bright light shining on your face while you're
My eyes.
you're in the dark trying to play your game, and suddenly it's just 1,000 suns.
Well, and you know another thing that the cliche they did in this is every time they have a new, like they're trying to play on your nostalgia feels, they take some of the most iconic music in all of video games, because Ocarina has some of the greatest tunes. Period.
Yep.
That's true.
Song of Time, the Rain one, all of the amazing music, right? And they're doing the cliche of like teasing you with the soft, like nostalgia bait version. It's like, yeah, like the soft piano that they would do, where it's like, hey, 2016 Ghostbusters trailer, and then it's like doing the nostalgic soft piano Ghostbusters theme, and you're like, oh, shut up with this. You're gonna get me all emotional or play with my heartstrings. Is that the plan here? The music,
Absolutely.
yes. The music's too iconic. Ocarina of Time's music is a banger today. Amazing. The only game that kind of rivals Ocarina in my head is, as far as the Zelda games. Like, I love Wind Waker. It's just great.
Pretty fun.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely am going to want to play this. And this will probably be the first game to justify me wanting to get a Switch 2. This
kind of
game.
how I felt.
So hopefully they nail it. I've yet to see anything or much at all. So it's hard to judge this. I think one thing that actually is sort of the negative, I mean, not just the graphics, but Zelda, they're goofy games, and they need a degree of an art style to sort of draw you in. I mean, Breath of the Wild had an art style. Wind Waker, of course. Like a unique look to everything. Hyper real feels wrong in a Zelda game, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, well, and it's just, I don't know. It's tough because Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, like all these N64 games are early 3D graphics, right? And
Yeah.
at least on console. And but despite that, they have a very, like, the good ones have very distinct art styles that make them fit very well, and they, for people our age, Silver, they inhabit a certain, like, part of our memory that are really distinct and very important, like, to a lot of us, very important. And I I don't know, man. That's a tough thing to take on. Is like something as iconic as the look of Ocarina of Time. Well, we'll see. I mean, this little pre-rendered cinematic didn't do anything for me. I don't know. We'll see how it looks when it gets to actually gameplay, but I think it's supposed to come out next year probably.
I think so. Actually, this year.
Oh, okay.
So really
Wow.
recent, really soon. I'm
Yeah.
surprised we haven't had any gameplay or anything.
Well, that'll probably be like fall or maybe later in the summer because these directs from Nintendo happen kind of throughout the year, don't they?
Yeah, every couple months or something.
Yeah. I mean, I know they want to get it out ahead of the movie coming out next year, so.
Yeah.
Um,
Ocarina's a banger. Cross your fingers on this one. I mean, not to be one of those guys, like, I get it. Everything on the internet, you're supposed to be like, whoa! And then just freak out. It's all over-exaggerated emotional reactions to everything you see. As someone who has a deep love of the original, I hope it's good. I'm crossing my fingers.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 4, to the people who love the Kingdom Hearts. Everybody's super psyched and excited because apparently it takes a bajillion years between every Kingdom Hearts game.
yeah, the first two came out pretty quickly, but then after that, boy, it's been long periods.
Get ready for your Disney edgelord game.
Yeah, this one's funny because like it's like partially taking place like in our world or something like that. Like it's like a modern
yeah.
city, which has really baffling like. So does that mean Disney's real? Does that mean all these characters like is there
Well-
a Disneyland in that world? What's happening?
Well, and I like to point out that, so much like a lot of other games, I like to think of Kingdom Hearts as like Square Enix cross Disney,
Yeah,
like a Marvel
Right,
versus
right.
Capcom sort of thing.
Mhm.
Because you get Final Fantasy characters in these Kingdom Hearts games, like Final Fantasy World or whatever. And
Yeah.
this time we get Noctis from 15.
Oh god.
So
Hey,
Silver,
me and my super straight bros.
look forward to Noctis in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh, great.
Silver also likes the 15.
I've only played the 15.
The gayest one.
It was just a bunch of boys on a road trip.
I was gonna say, it is the one that a girl would play, I guess. Jesus.
Especially Silver.
Oh no, I'm trash.
Oh my gosh. We poke fun at you and you're just like, you're right, I'm a massive, terrible piece of shit. Calm down. I can criticize you. You can't criticize you. You criticize you and it's sad and I'm going to punch you for it. I criticize you. It's quirky and fun from your cousin friend.
Cousin friend.
So suck a big one.
I'm offended that I can't make fun of myself.
No. Kingdom Hearts collection 1 to 3. Yay. If you're a massive nerd, Kingdom Hearts.
I like
fan.
that they simplified it by just saying 1 to 3, even though that's not the names of those stupid games. My god. That is one thing that Square Enix has really screwed the pooch on. If you want to go, anyone listening to this, go and look at the release timeline of these games, because you have Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, okay, yeah. And then you have Dream Drop Distance, 358 by 2 days. What does that mean? 2.8 final chapter prologue. What? What is this?
What happened to all the other points?
Oh my god. Anyway, sorry, I have to complain because it's probably the most infuriating part of these fucking Kingdom Hearts games.
The overly complicated plot line, too, for a game with Mickey Mouse.
It's about the heartless and like...
And he has a
oh
key
my
to your
God.
heart, Ross.
I mean, listen, and I played and loved the crap out of the first two. They are garbage, but I like them, damn it. I can't help it.
I had a special experience at Costco. I'll stand behind two grown men. Both of them, now one looks like the quirky fun dad with like the Hawaiian shirt, and he had Mickey Mouse Crocs on.
What
Mm.
the fuck?
And I was like, look, quirky fun dad. Like, I don't mind like goofy nerdy dad. Like, it's fine. He's doofy. His full-grown son with mustache with Grogu Crocs was a whole nother story.
One
Rhett was judging.
son standing next.
Oh, and full-grown, like he had gray in his hair, and I was like, like quirky fun dad, fine. Full-grown other guy with Grogu Crocs, and I was sitting there being all like douchey and critical, like behind their backs, like eyeballing them. And then the kid, the younger guy, I assumed it's his son speaking to his dad, started talking, and I was like, oh, okay, he's autistic. He didn't look it. Like, he didn't physically look it, but he started talking. It's like, oh, okay, you wear your Grogu Crocs, champ. Immediately pulled back on all my cynicism of like, this full-grown man, what did he give up on life? Like, what are we doing here? And then I heard him speak, and I was like, it's all right, champ. You be into your Grogus. I had that same experience at like a movie theater during Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Somebody was weeping uncontrollably behind me with like the sad animal stuff and in 3. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I finally turned around to do like the side eye, like, what the hell? And it just a special needs fella, and I was like, oh, it's all right. He's just getting really bummed out.
Stuff's just making him real sad.
Yeah, it's getting to him. So it's like, it's fine. If you're a normal fella, you got to get yourself together. But if you're a special fella, it's all right. You're fine.
You turn around, it's me. You just
Yeah.
punch me.
You got a low voice when you cry.
Somehow, yeah.
It's like, damn it, Silver, what's wrong with you?
I get a Morgan Freeman voice when I'm sad.
She just ugly cries.
Oh yeah, my ugly crying is like way ugly. It's like, you know, the Hulk. Bruce Banner turns into Hulk when he's angry, but it's me when I'm sad.
Something really annoyed me. So they do that, like they ambush you as you're walking down that main aisle on the left to get to the back, to the bakery. So they have like the cell phone guys and the what people trying to sell you crap, and you're like, no, go away. And there's this like hot lady standing at the side, and I'm walking past her, and she goes, can I ask you a question? And it's like, surprise me. So I stop and I go, okay. And she goes, if you could change one room in your house, what would it be? And I went, what? And I had that suddenly, like, I was trying to like think of the question and then be like, what her motive is. And then I went, nothing, thank you. And then just walked away. But it was like this tall guy, and I guarantee you she's hot, so she can get away with like, oh, so whatever. And then the weird tactic of not trying to sales pitch me, but act like she wants to talk to me. Is like, you don't want to talk to me. You don't give a shit about me, but you're trying to sell me something. So the weird, like, oh, can I ask you a question? Like she's trying to have a normal thing. And then suddenly it took me a second of shock to process it was a sales pitch. And I was like, no, well, what is this? Oh my gosh. Brett gets angry sometimes. Space Marine 2 for Switch 2, Minecraft, Platoon.
Behold,
Splatoon.
the weirdest versions of these games, except Splatoon. That's a regular one, but
Yeah. Dragon Quest Monsters, Dustbloods. They're having a lot of stuff re-released onto the Switch, which is good for the Switch. They finally have a console that can handle this. Final Fantasy Resonance kind of stood out to me, I'm going to be honest.
yeah. Duskblood seemed interesting. It's a From Software game, but it had like no gameplay or anything. Like it's very vague.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone's calling it Bloodborne 2 when not really, but yeah.
It's like a multiplayer game, but anyway, that's the only. I'll be honest, not to spoil it or anything. It's about like the only game that really interested me at all. But FF Resonance, kind of.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like the pixel art stuff, and that seemed like a lot of fun to me. Star Fox. More Star Fox stuff. Looks like fun.
Behold, that thing we
Yeah.
were talking about
Yeah.
not that long ago. Where the hell's Star Fox been? Well, here he is.
Hey, it's the Wii Sports, but Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Right.
It's the fun party game that when your grandma's over, she can play.
Play the bowling.
Xenoblade. Xenoblade's really exciting for those who are really into Xenoblade. I'm open to it. I just much like Monster Hunter, I just need to try it. I like step into that world.
Yeah, I wanted to get into it with the 2DS, but you had to have a special version of the DS, like the 3DS, 2DS that had more more power in it, and so I could never play it. Thanks for that, Nintendo. Good job.
I have access to Xenoblade 3 or something on the Wii, so at some point I might try it out.
Yeah.
I played 2, I think it was, and it was super grindy.
Well, RPGs tend to be. It's like I'd
Yeah.
never tried Dragon Quest, and then I finally tried like 8 or whatever on the Switch, and I really enjoyed it. Like I had a lot of fun with Dragon Quest.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, oh, there's so many Dragon Quest games I just haven't played. Like there's all these options. Xenoblade Chronicles Switch 2 edition, Big Walk.
Behold, peak, but not.
The streamy game that's not peak, but yeah.
Yeah.
You look
it
like
is
those
peak,
little-
but it's not peak.
Those little bobby birds that drink water.
Yeah. Isn't it cute? Buy it. Buy
No
it.
DMC 5 that was years away and now can finally function on a Nintendo console.
Yay.
Also, Lies of P that's been out for a few years and can finally function on a Nintendo console.
Oh heck yeah, Liza P on the go.
Peeing all over the place.
When I got a P, but you know what? I got to travel too, so I got to bring my P with me.
It's really important.
Lords of the Fallen 2 also can now function on the Nintendo Switch. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble, hey, it's a Nintendo Switch port as well. Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, okay. Yay.
A limited time event. Wow.
Wow.
Like, it's just, oh my god, Nintendo is just the worst, man.
Deltarune
Like,
5, Chapter 5?
sure.
Undertale people?
Gross.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm not Undertale, man. I love me some RPGs. Look, one thing you'll find about Cynical Ret is I hate things when they're too popular. Now,
That's probably the reason why I also hated that game. People were so bad with it. It came
Well-
out when I was in like, middle school. It's disgusting.
well, and the fans of Undertale are so cringy. So utterly ridiculous. There were girls who are obsessed with romantically one of the characters.
It was like the weird skeleton guy or something. It's like,
Yes.
what?
Yep. And I was like, oh, I hate you, Undertale.
Ooh, yuck.
It's like I'm in principle I'm not opposed to Naruto. I am opposed to Naruto because everybody surrounding Naruto are just terrible.
Oh yeah.
The cringiest fans.
On Naruto.
Cringiest fans. Me, I want to come in the Boruto era.
That's right. The Naruto.
Burrito.
Fire Emblem.
Neat.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
Fire
yeah.
Emblem's not a game I've really gone down the path on. I'm open to it. looks pretty.
They have weird family mechanics. It's very strange. Like you breed characters to have children that are powerful.
Oh gosh.
Wasn't that
It's very
normal
odd.
life?
Yeah. Just weird that I'm the one in charge of it. Do you know what I mean?
You are in charge of it, Ross. You can breed the ultimate man.
I
You
don't-
ever played The Sims?
I'm still talking about you can do this in real life. It was funny. I saw somebody like cow milk is meant for these giant, like hulking, beefy animals, and we serve this to our children. And the response was, "You're saying this like I don't want hulky, beefy children. I want
I'm trying to
giant
have-
children."
I want Brock Lesnar children, damn it.
Yeah. You can breed the ultimate fighter from, like, you just got to find the perfect mate to create big children.
It's a
Produce-
giant milkmaid lady.
It reminds me of a line from The Office where Dwight was like, the Schrutes tend to produce, or no, he says, I want a large family. She goes, we can have that. He's like, no, not large family. I meant large, big people
Not
family. I want a lot of giant children. Pokemon Pokopia DLC.
Whatever. That game looks ugly, by the way. I couldn't
Yeah.
believe how hideous it looked.
One Piece Grand Gourmet. You feed.
I was so into this, and then I
characters.
then I heard it was One Piece, and I was like, oh, well, no, I'm good, thank you.
It
Yes,
visually
because
looks
that's
interesting.
what One Piece is about.
No, it's a fun
You
side
get
thing.
the treasure.
If you're into One Piece, you might be into it.
Me and Hassan Piker.
Yeah. Like it's the guy that cooks on the ship, and he's cooking for people from the One Piece universe. I think a lot of this will
Cute.
reside on. It's not even just the brand; it will reside on whether or not it's fun.
Yeah.
Rayman Legends Retold. Hey, Rayman, everybody.
It's that again.
Orbitals looks fun. I think graphically it looks really neat. It's kind of like It Takes Two anime.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Looks like ESG the game to me.
I like the anime art style. Stellar Blade, everybody. We get a Stellar Blade that's been out for
Wow.
years, and we finally get it on a Nintendo console.
Cool.
Have you not seen a pattern? Anyway, Dragon's Dogma 2 is now coming out on a Nintendo
Hey.
console. Onimusha is also coming out on a Nintendo console.
Whoa, so many new things?
Ish?
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this was the one that kicked off the Nintendo Direct, and I'm gonna be honest, I was really, I mean, it looks fine, but like a pattern I noticed. Can I just say a couple quick things?
No.
Number one, Nintendo Directs talk to me like I am special needs, and I don't like that.
You're
and I
not?
don't appreciate it. Well,
Wow, I never
not,
knew.
not diagnosed. All right,
I've got to
listen.
treat you differently because before I was like, oh, he's a special fella, and now I'm like, oh,
He
he's
just
a-
doesn't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
But if you're a normal dude, that changes everything.
screw this guy.
Crying in the
Um,
theater is really cringy, bro.
I just can't. Well, I mean, I did laugh hysterically at the last Rambo movie when he was cutting that guy's heart out.
Yeah,
I think that
well-
means something else though.
Yeah, well, we had fun. What when he broke his collarbone with his thumb? He just grabs it and snaps his collarbone. I remember when we went and saw that, and I invited Silver to come with, and her mom watched the trailer, and she was like, "No, that's that's too
much
violent."
violence.
I guarantee you saw that later.
Most likely. I did go through a bunch of the Rambo. I'm pretty sure that was included in there. I just don't remember.
Yeah, we want to corrupt her early. Anyway, go ahead, Ross.
But the one thing I noticed, I mean, number one, they talk to you like you're stupid, and I hated that, and it makes me judge like hardcore Nintendo people a little bit. Sorry, this is the way the company talks to you. That's gross. Also, they are selling stuff constantly. New colored Joy-Cons. A Donkey Kong limited time event. Like, just, like, ugh. Like, just the grossest stuff. And, my god, so many of these games were fuck ugly. And that is, like, the furthest thing Nintendo should be doing. Like, their games are always pretty good looking. A lot of these weren't. I have, like, 5 asterisks that I thought were kind of butt ugly.
You know, as far as presentation style, as opposed to like Xbox with little commentary things in between, like a documentary-ish, and Nintendo where they like softly talk to you in between each thing, or the summer showcase where they have a big stage show or whatever. Xbox, it's just like, here's the games, bam, one right after another, bam.
There you go.
Yeah.
Suck it,
Yeah,
internet.
because Nintendo will
We
sit
got
there.
games.
Nintendo will sit there and explain the game to you, and it's like, you don't need to do that. Like, I can read, but then they'll have
What the trailer
trailers
for?
that are all in Japanese, and they have people presenting who don't speak fucking English. What are we doing? Whatever.
So overall impression of the Nintendo one, like Ocarina's the stinger, and we saw nothing about it, and I'm muted on my response to the trailer. Nothing stood out as where I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's exciting for Nintendo this time.
No, this
Yeah.
was a whole lot of other people's games finally being able to be put on the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo finally has a console that has some power, and which won't last. I mean that. And all the first or like Nintendo exclusive stuff was either ugly or God, I don't care. So it wasn't great to me. I thought it was really bad.
Sweet. Well,
Right.
we wrapped that up. It's a special time where we just fawn over advertisements for product.
I love being sold to.
As cynical as we were, Xbox surprised me. I thought their show surprised me.
It did me too. I was not expecting much, and they brought something at the very least.
I was like, whoa, this is actually pretty good. Like, there's a lot of good stuff here. Good times. Good times. Hey, not to drag everybody out and last very long, we are going to shotgun blast this to your face, much like Kurt Cobain in his fateful day. News dump.
A lot of references today.
A lot of references.
News Dump Online. This is the Distracted Gamers. Connecting you now.
I got a news dump.
No. Gross.
All right. There's been a lot of behind the scenes drama this week. Things have been going really well over at the Ubisoft, Ross.
Oh, that's what I've heard that. Yeah, very well. A lot of money being made. No problems really.
Yeah, Ubisoft is closing 2 studios.
Oh.
Oh.
Not firing people, closing studios.
Ow.
So those people are going away all over. Like, there's no new jobs for them. It's gone. On top of this, so we got a bunch of indications from Asha Sharma this week. There's got to be some intentional shifting in what's been happening at Xbox because things haven't been going well. And Xbox is facing major layoffs. Asha Sharma put out a tweet this week. We just shared with our team the realities we need to navigate as we work to reset the Xbox business. We won't succeed by hiding hard truths, nor will we succeed by doing the same thing and expecting different results. Xbox has to come to terms with the fact that they've been not doing well, and a lot of things have to change. And believe it or not, having a new person to upend the apple cart might be a good decision because Xbox has got to change some things. For a long time, the Xbox division has been kind of the movie division of Amazon. it doesn't have to make money because we got bottomless pockets, so we're just going to keep throwing money at it to try and be competitive and see if we can eventually, create something out of this. The CEO of Microsoft sent out a tweet today, I think it was, where it was something like, for 30 years, Microsoft has been funding Xbox, and it's time that Xbox becomes self-sustainable.
Funds itself.
And it's like, yeah, it's time. So Xbox has to make serious decisions, not fund every stupid thing, not be a bloated company. You might go, well, what? They weren't before. And it's like, look, much like the US government, if you've got somebody forking out huge amounts of money, you don't care about pinching pennies or making sound financial decisions because Big Boss is always going to keep throwing money at you.
Yep.
Microsoft doesn't want to keep doing that. And so Xbox is going to have to actually make good decisions instead of just absurd, ridiculous decisions that they've been making for quite some time now. They can't just keep spending money and hope it works out. Bloated company. And it's like, look, and you might go, well, what about the sympathy for the employees and blah, blah, blah. Look, this happens in business all the time. A good business who actually makes profit. No, I'm not talking the public sector that doesn't make profit and mostly waste money. A business that makes profit, especially large corporations, regularly have to go through like a purge where they look around and go, we've become too bloated. We need to streamline. We need to cut stuff. And then after doing that, they slowly build up again. This happens regularly. It just does.
Yeah.
Sympathies to the people who are fired, but this is a common practice because if you don't do this, your company will just eat itself from the inside because of bloated budgets and too much staff and all these other ridiculous things. They need to do this. Xbox desperately needs to make this decision. They can't just like, let's make fun and then not care about how much it costs. This might be the best decision for Xbox because bloated game budgets is one of the biggest problems in the gaming industry. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and maybe cutting out some of the dead branches, as it were, within the companies that they have. Like, this can all be good.
Yep.
Could be bad, but I think this could lead to some major changes that could lead to positive influence.
This desperately need to happen. Xbox was just dying anyway.
Yeah.
Look back to recent videos. We did not have a good prescription for what was happening at Xbox.
Yeah, it was a bad outlook.
Like, will we get an Xbox next year?
Yeah, like I think we'll get one more, and then maybe that's it.
Next, we move on to. So it looks like we might have price changes for the next gen console, and we are warned that we need to expect radically different business models. I don't know what to predict from this, but this is also affected by rising hardware costs.
Yeah, well, actually,
Yeah.
Sharma says in the article, like, because we know PlayStation 5's gone up, obviously Xbox has gone up, Steam Deck went up by $300, and so she's talking about how we need to think about other ways about the cost of construction of the console. We must think about how we create different plans so more people can participate in the console. We must think about partnerships that will allow us to have better distribution and reach. We must think about the experiences that we're creating outside of that. They're going to continue to look at new business models. I think it is needed for the console rather than just the most premium, high-performance console.
I agree.
Almost like how, the Switch did really good. We'll see how the Switch 2 does, but I think we've reached a point where it'll be hard to imagine that mass audiences can afford thousands of dollars to spend on a console generation.
Yeah, it's absurd.
And so I think when you start thinking more radically, she says, I think we need to think very differently about storage and memory going forward. We'll have to apply new techniques so that we can compress that. Hey, Rhett, what have we talked about on this very podcast? It's almost like these developers have gotten like incredibly lazy with how fat these games are getting, considering
poorly
how
optimized.
poorly optimized, whether for performance or storage. I mean, it's just been, hey, maybe we can't just rely on everyone having the beefiest fucking thing on the planet. Maybe we need to start going back to how it was in the olden days, whether it was PC or obviously console, where it's like, this is what we have, make something for that. This is what most people have, make something for that.
Well, I kept making the argument that we've got to the point where graphics are so good that we don't have leaps and bounds in technology like we used to, and that games made 5 years ago still look great. So I don't think pushing the hardware to extreme limits is really direction to go here. Making affordability and good games is far more important than really having the most premium hardware you could possibly get your hands on, especially when hardware stuff is becoming more expensive. GPUs because of crypto, RAM because of the AI splurge and everything. I think she's absolutely right. And I don't think it's affordable. Like, you can't sell a console to general audiences when you're reaching huge price tags. And she's absolutely right. Yeah. You can't expect to sell $1,000 console to the average man. You can't. And PlayStation...
We're going to make the new version of the 3DO.
Yes.
And that went well.
And it failed. Just like the PC Engine failed because it was too expensive. Just like PlayStation had problems... PlayStation 3 had problems at its release because it was really expensive. Being the more affordable but great game console is not a bad strategy. And I know a lot of people have said there would. It's weaker than the other one. I don't think it's that big a problem. I really don't. Like Ross said, the Switch did great. It did just fine.
Did very well.
It's all about the games. It's all about the fun. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, now granted, that means you should have a strong first party and a healthy relationship with like third party developers, but Xbox seems to want to go that direction, and I which is wise. I mean, I don't know, this reminds me a lot of how little I know of it, mostly from the outside looking in, of like early PC gaming, where like PCs were so expensive and so new and so like all over the place with capabilities that like games had to be very like moderately built. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of games that were like juicy as hell. You had to have really expensive PCs, but like that was more of a late 90s thing. Whereas like in the 80s and like the early 90s, like who knows what people have. And also most computers are for personal computing. They're not, like, people aren't buying them to make games yet.
Well, you know what's funny during that era? Think about like the Nintendo, like the first Nintendo console era. And graphically, the Nintendo was grossly underpowered to the PCs at the time. But all of the greatest platformers and a lot of the greatest games were on Nintendo and were on console in that time period. And you go to PC and it's like the PC could do so much more. Have you seen the platformers on PC at the same time as Mario was out? They're graphically much more impressive, and they suck.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, it was like technologically really hard to get platformers to work on PCs. I forget I used to know this, but it's been so long now. But like be able to get them to work was like really hard for some reason. I'm not a programmer.
And if you look at the stuff made at the time, a lot of the time it was like proof of concept tech demo-ish sort of thing. But regardless of that, you play a lot of those games at the time, even not just a platformer. Computer games were balls, man. Like they weren't great.
Unless you were doing like Sierra games or stuff like
a point and click adventure thing.
Yeah.
But it's like you play Mario, it's like, oh, it controls great. By comparison, it's just way better. Let's shift on really quickly. I should have had this queued up, but I didn't, so suck it.
This one, gentleman by the name of Matthew Ball, he's a strategist. for Xbox. He said in a recent interview something about more affordable alternatives for the consoles, talking about potential ad support. Everybody kind of was like, "Ugh, does that mean like ads during gameplay?" And so he's come out and clarified, like, no, I don't like that. That's a really bad idea. He's like, I'm just, and I think his clarification isn't frankly that much better because he's talking about, I mean, the intent is good, just trying to make it more affordable, but excuse me, he brings up like Netflix and Disney Plus, how they have ad tiers, and it's like, yeah, I wouldn't be invoking those names ever on this stuff because that has people pissed off. But yeah, but I mean, again, this kind of goes with the rising cost of consoles, and he is showing his concern for those things.
I like that Xbox is actually thinking about it. They're sitting there going,
Yeah.
you know what? We need to think outside the box. We need to change what we're doing. And a lot of the decisions, you're like, you're right. You need to do this. You just do.
Mm.
So here's an interesting article I found. Destiny 2 and Bungie as a whole were very close to closing before Sony's buyout. According to ex-community lead, it was an emergency acquisition.
Uh-oh.
Interesting, Ross, huh?
Yeah.
Surprising.
Very. Is it?
Now, here has
In some regards, it's surprising.
here's an article that has
No.
more color. The only way to keep Bungie alive, quote unquote, as Destiny 2 ends, an ex-Bungie dev says supporting Marathon will help keep the studio afloat. Now, reading this, there's one thing
Okay.
you can actually imply in this. What do you think that is?
They are in really bad shape financially, and they are relying on Marathon solely.
Yes, but you're almost there. Anybody else want to
I
take a
don't know.
guess as to what this actually is really saying? No? So despite the failure that is Marathon, they spent too much money on it to let it go, right? So basically, maintaining Marathon with support is being the only thing to keep the doors open, sort of thing. It's like, oh my gosh, things are really bad at Bungie. You know, that also tells me if the only thing keeping their doors open is supporting Marathon, that also implies they might not have anything in development.
Oh yeah. I think it's almost confirmed that they have like. I mean, not officially, obviously, but I mean, because why wouldn't you say anything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's mad that there's no Destiny 3, but you say, oh no, there's no Destiny 3, but we are. Yeah, I think you're 100% right there. I think there's nothing.
Nope.
Because we heard stories, right? We've talked about this in past weeks. Stories about how there was all these irons in the fire, supposedly when Sony was buying Bungie, and it turns out it was all vaporware. They just all got like shelved and shit canned right after the acquisition, and it's like, yeah, okay, well, it's just Marathon.
I almost had a panic moment because I was like, did I double check to make sure that my microphone was streaming? It is. Everybody, it's fine. We are not redoing this podcast.
That would be very funny.
Oh, I'm too sick for that. We would end it right here and be like, oh.
Yeah, I just found this article talking about Destiny 2's hit this highest player count it's had in 2 years, 167,000. The highest overall player count peaked at 314,000. I'm assuming that was concurrent.
It almost makes
And
me
apparently it
think
was
they
so-
should lean on Destiny as their moneymaker instead of Marathon.
Yeah.
Well, but they're only doing this because it's the final update. Like, because the problem is, like, as we've talked about, Destiny 2 is a damaged brand. Like, the game is damaged. The only thing that could have saved Destiny as a brand is Destiny 3. And I don't want to say promise, but obvious intent to not make the same goddamn mistakes they did with 2. Because, I mean, Destiny 2 has major issues. I mean, there's whole previously paid for content you just can't access now. I mean, and there's lawsuits going on about it, right? And it's like Destiny 2 was handled really badly. They were able to get the hype train going a few times to kind of save it in I guess long term, medium term, but overall between vaulting content, bad expansions, followed by pretty good expansions, followed by mediocre. Like, it's just been a roller coaster ride for the fans of this game, and then of course art theft and all. I mean, it's just been a disaster.
You know, when it comes to DLC and update with Total War, no, it was Hearts of Iron 4. They do something interesting here. So they've had so much DLC over the years. Like, if you bought every DLC, you've probably spent hundreds of dollars on Hearts of Iron 4.
Oh, yeah.
And they run into a problem when they'll do an update, and it might completely change a game mechanic that a previous DLC established and changed. And so a lot of people are like, well, I paid money for this DLC, but what you really is paying money for its access early. And so what they do is, because they're overriding something or changing something, occasionally, and this happened a little while ago with a bunch of really old DLC, they just made all of those previous updates free. And then if you want the current changes, you have to buy the newer stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That seems like a way to go with that. That way everybody's like, what, you just replace the old DLC and now it can't access it? No, it's like, no, it'll just be there now. You just have it.
It's fine.
Here we go with this article. I don't know. Did I do this? I thought I did this. Final Fantasy VII Revelation director feels streamers are causing a bit of a crisis for RPGs. One thing RPGs like Final Fantasy need to be careful about today is the possibility that people might simply watch a stream and feel satisfied without ever playing the game themselves. That's a valid concern. This is a bit of a crisis for the work itself, or rather, it's not something game creators can wholeheartedly celebrate. If people watch a stream and it makes them think, what would I do in that situation, or how would I experiment with that, then hopefully they'll be inspired to try it themselves. There's a lot of people that vicariously play games through watching somebody else play games and then just don't buy it. And that's a valid thing to bring up. I'm going to be honest right now.
Yeah, what game was it that we talked about a little while ago that they like were going to have like a streaming ban? Remember, it was like that visual novel game?
Yes, some Japanese something, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. It's anyway. And it's very fascinating. I mean, I guess, like, but how do you control that, right? I mean, it would require them to change gameplay,
Copyright strike everything.
Oh, yeah, that'll go well.
That's what they've been doing, and they've had a lot of negative reception to it.
Yeah, that'll bring people on side.
Elden Ring Bloodborne developer From Software rejects investors' demands for safe sequels as they will continue to deliver valuable games. From Software and the Souls games were really games that were created ambitiously and with risk. They wouldn't exist if it wasn't for really just Miyazaki willing to do goofy stuff or willing to try something crazy. And that's why Souls games exist. Like, he would put stuff into the games that his directors would be like, and Dark Souls was like a last-ditch effort on their part because Demon Souls didn't go over super well. And Dark Souls didn't sell well initially. It became notorious because it was offered for free on Steam. And then it blew up and everybody's like, oh my gosh, Dark Souls, I want to play this. From Software's not we're going to do what everybody does and then do sequels. Like, I'm surprised we got 3 sequels to Dark Souls. They seem like the guys where it's like, we're going to make a new world every time.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
what they have been doing. It's like Bloodborne. Why do no Bloodborne 2? Well, I think he said everything he wants to say in Bloodborne 1. Well, how about Sekiro 2? It's like, no, Sekiro's kind of a complete story. We don't need a Sekiro 2. Like, I don't know how to make you feel about that, but From Software is not the play it safe guys. Which actually always brings in something fresh and interesting when it comes to playing Soulsborne games. I don't know, that's just me. Silver agrees.
Yes.
Thanks for your input, champ.
So apparently, the director for the Fantastic Four First Steps, Shackman, something like that, it is looking less and less like they're going to necessarily go with him for the Fantastic Four 2, because he's been filling up his schedule with a ton of projects that are all non-Marvel related. And so because of that, they're anticipating pushing back development even on this until after Doomsday and Secret Wars and a bunch of other stuff even. And it's like, if you're going to do that, you're really, really getting too far down the line to even do a Fantastic Four 2, in my opinion.
Yeah, I anticipate most of what we're going to see from Fantastic Four is big ensemble stuff at this point.
Yeah. The other thing is that this article pointed out at the end was apparently like Pedro Pascal has been downplaying his role in Doomsday, but Marvel has been talking about him being and it wasn't just Marvel, it was the directors and stuff of the Doomsday. Where'd it go? Downplays his role, but Shackman and Shackman said that Richard would be
like a central role to everything.
Oh, did we lose Jason?
We lost Jason. Yeah, we'll see where Fantastic Four goes. Hey, you know what everybody's looking forward to? Yellowstone video games.
I want them Yellowstone games.
I don't think the audience that likes Yellowstone are the same that want to play video games about having lots of land
Cowboy
in Montana.
soap operas.
Well, it's not even cowboy stuff. It's more like inner family disputes and anger about land borders and stuff.
Yeah, it's Red State
Wow,
Sopranos.
I suppose they did make a Sopranos video game, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. It's weird.
Oh.
I mean, to me, like if you're trying to get to the fans of these things, like they probably need to be mobile games. Not to be that asshole, but I mean, I'm interested to see where they go with this. We haven't had weird tie-in games like this anymore. You know, it's a dying breed.
Yeah, I miss it when every new movie came out at the exact same time we got a tie-in video game.
And maybe tie-in video games across everything.
Yeah.
PlayStation, N64, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, like Sega Dreamcast, fucking Sega Saturn, fuck it, why not? Like just everything, all of it. It's like, I love it.
All the awesome video games we got with Lord of the Rings, just great fun stuff. Zero with The Hobbit. That would have actually helped
Lego.
The Hobbit. Well, yeah, the one Lego Hobbit game where the story wasn't finished because they never made a second one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it does the first two movies, but doesn't do the third. And the expectation was they were going to come out with the DLC for the unlock the final area, and they never did. So I can't finish the story in Lego Hobbit. Yeah, this comes from experience because I played it.
Let's played it.
We got all the amazing, like whatever you think of episode 1, the games were awesome.
They were pretty cool.
Pod Racer, Jedi Power Battles.
The weird Obi-Wan game that was an Xbox exclusive. Remember that?
I do remember that.
I remember.
Ross remembers. I'm going to console myself with Galactic Racers.
Yeah.
It's been a special time. We got through it, everybody. Congratulations all around. We did it. Every now and then, I had like the sweats,
Rhett's gonna shit his pants.
well, just suddenly it's just my body feel flush, and it'd be like, ugh.
Rhett's just dying on the phone call. Like just.
Imagine the content.
No, I don't mean to be a bother.
Well, that's the thing. If I'm,
Particularly British child.
well, if I'm going to die on air, the problem is we don't do face cameras, so it's like, well, dang it.
I mean, you could boot yours up. Why not?
Just last second you boot yours up, and it's just horrifying.
I saw a
Just sickly, ill, horrible.
like a Holocaust survivor.
No.
gosh.
I saw a video of this lady faking a seizure, and the cop stood there as she fell to the ground and then started like thrashing around. And the guy was like, "This is the worst fake seizure I've ever seen." And she just like, and she was like, "No, I'm having a seizure," like trying to be serious, like, "No, I am." I don't know what the plan is. She thought she could get out of it, but like they'll just drive away or take her to the hospital. So the other cop goes and does the procedure you're supposed to do with a seizure, and starts like aggressively rubbing across her sternum, and she starts screaming, and he's like, "Well, this is what I'm supposed to do. You're having a seizure, right?"
Stop it!
Let me help you.
Here,
then
bite on this so you don't swallow your tongue.
Stop faking your seizure if you don't want it to hurt. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. Well, okay. I was about to say something political, but I didn't.
Not.
Saved it.
Nailed it. Look, I'm just saying, body cam footage has changed a lot of things. Anyway,
Very funny.
very funny. It's been a special week. Silver's got her ice cream.
Yep, mine.
Shut up, Silver.
Wow.
Well, it didn't help that David came over and he's bragging about your ice cream. I was like,
When you sent me that text, I was like, how on earth did he find out
Yeah,
about that?
yeah,
And
he
I was
told
like,
me he was returning movies I let him borrow.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring some movies back to Rhett, and he had just been over, and I'm like, hey, want to try my ice cream?
And then he's like, "Oh my gosh, it's the greatest ice cream ever." And I was like, "Oh, screw you, Silver."
He said it was the greatest. Proud of that now.
Yeah, so I'm just annoyed sitting over here ice creamless.
Got your
He's
sister
ice
in
cream
your
list.
pouting.
He's ashamed.
Yeah, purely homemade Oreo ice cream. Yes.
Yeah, you did make me the ginormous mega brownie cakes, the slut brownies.
The smashed brownies.
Sounds so dirty.
It is dirty.
Yeah, but
It
that
is.
that
Look
was
at
a-
it. You just think slut.
a birthday present, the slut brownies. Bring me the slut brownies.
To my
me.
cave. Bring it.
I require slut brownies, or I shall eat one child every day until you bring them to me. We imagined a character where Silver was some wicked bog witch, demanding the villagers bring her slut brownies, or she'll eat their children.
Yeah. It was like some monster of like the Black Lagoon or something, but it's like a well in the middle of town. I just, every night, if you don't bring me the brownies, I will climb out of the well and steal your children.
I'm gonna eat him.
This sounds like a German tale somebody's told at one point.
They do not follow the
Probably is.
rules, and so they eat their sums.
Yeah. Finish that. Yeah, it just was a busy week. Freaking Elon Musk is now a trillionaire.
Oh, thank God.
To
Thank
be
goodness.
fair,
Worried.
well, when they talk about, just to clarify, when they talk about somebody being a billionaire or now a trillionaire, they think it's like, well, he has all that money, shouldn't he share? And it's like, you do realize like 99.999% of his so-called value is in just the stock he owns.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have giant piles of money. So if he sells the stock, it affects the company to start to like just give it to other people. It's not that he just has the money lying in piles. Like, I know it's really cool to imagine Scrooge McDuck with his giant vault of money, but that's not how it works, everybody.
Because it happens. That's what I'm doing.
Because now everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's so disgusting. I remember the famous thing before he got to the trillionaire point, where somebody was like, if Elon Musk sold all of his money, he could feed all of the children in the world or something like that, or basically cure homelessness. And he responded with, if you can prove that I can cure homelessness by selling all of my stock, I'll do it today, but you're gonna have to prove that it'll actually fix the problem. He's like, I'll do it, but it's not gonna actually, like, it's one of those, oh, it'll temporarily improve and then it won't get better because homelessness is a more complex issue, everybody.
We'll feed people for like a year, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, lots of video game stuff. Don't we have movies? Weren't there movies?
Well,
Well, they still
Supergirl's
exist,
coming
but
out.
they-
He-Man did terribly,
Yeah.
and it's like
Predictably.
it has missed its break-even point by $400 million.
Oh
Or at
Lord.
least that's what it's projected to right now.
I've heard mixed feelings on it. Some call it mega woke, and some say it's fine, and that they liked it. I think the biggest damage is the perception it was going to be, and it wasn't helped by the director and some of the actors.
Right.
Like that kind of damaged its chances and the audience you want. The dude bros who love He-Man. Don't make a movie for dude bros and then cynically criticize the dude bros, because then they won't show up.
Yeah, it's a bad choice.
Like, is this a good decision? Let's see. In 5 days, we're getting Toy Story 5. Death of Robin Hood. Because that's not how Robin Hood died. He was betrayed by a woman and stabbed to death.
Oh.
I saw a joke on the internet where in Toy Story 5, this time Woody gets to say the N-word. So. Leviticus. Yes, Ross. Civilian Vigilante, Rosa, blah, blah, blah. Supergirl on the 26th. That's not going to go well. See, the Jackass movie, I've been inundated with a lot of advertisements for that thing.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple.
World War II movie called Lucky Strike starring Scott Eastwood.
Oh yeah, it's like I think it's like a Battle of the Bulge movie, kind of.
Huh. I've seen nothing for that. Young Washington, which, be careful, because it's Angel Studios. It might not be the movie you think it's going to be. Also, Andy Serkis is in the film. Hey, look, he's a good actor. He is a political hack and a bad director at this point.
Yep.
He made a doo-doo movie.
Moana live action.
Oh my God! Wait, when's that?
July 10th.
Oh my God!
You know, it's going to be a entertaining experience where the only country that seems to be obsessed with enjoying itself and its own creation and celebrating the 4th of July, the World Cup's going to be happening during the 4th of July. And so the Europeans are going to be just shock and blast with America's awesome.
250th anniversary of that.
American.
Oh,
Like
just
that.
fireworks and everybody's celebrating. You know, it's funny. I saw somebody from like Australia walking down the street in New York with all the American flags on the hanging off of buildings, and he's like, with all of the flags, it would make me feel like if this was Australia, it would make me feel like it's our national day. I actually saw New Zealanders talk about how frequently they see the American flag, and they're like, we never see our national flag. I don't know what it looks like.
What? Oh my god.
I was like, oh, really? Yeah, everybody's always surprised. We're super proud of our country when we fly our flag everywhere. And then everybody's like, what are they, having a national holiday? It's like, no, it's all the time. I don't know why you're confused by this. The Odyssey, July 17th.
Yeah. Probably the only one I'll see, if I'm honest.
Spider-Man Brand New Day, July 31st. Yeah, stuff coming. Anyway, let's get out of here, everybody.
Okay.
Have a special day. If you're a special little man, you have your special day. You wear your horrific Crocs. Crocs are disgusting. If you wear them, you gave up on life. I'm just saying it right now.
I have my propeller beanie and my Grogu Crocs. I'm prepared.
It is idiocracy, everybody. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Wait, I muted too soon. It's been special. Goodbye.
If you like the show, follow Rhett, Jason, Ross, and Silver, the world's most lethally stupid internet personalities, on Twitter at DG Podcast or on Instagram at Distracted Gamers. If you liked or hated what you heard here today, you can email them at thedistractedgamers@gmail.com and share your feelings. Not that Jason would care, since he hasn't any, of course.